Greetings, welcome to everybody listening to Trash Talk Podcast. Today we will talk a lot about Hearthstone. I got a feeling we both prepared quizzes for each other, so I'm gonna quiz JJ first on some stuff, which we actually did this before at one point.
Yes.
I am as we speak on my computer in the collection section of the Hearthstone, and I'm going to enter words into the search bar, and JJ is gonna tell me all the cards that are. Or is going to try to, that come up when entering that specific word.
Yes.
So, the best example will be just to try it out and just see how it goes. So, the first word is great. Great. So, let's see how many cards you can find that have the word great.
Okay, so it's all cards that are currently in Standard.
It's all cards that are currently in Standard.
The first thing that came to mind, interestingly enough, is Atiesh Great Staff of the Guardian, which you get through Medivh. But I don't know if it says equip Atiesh Great Staff of the Guardian or if it just says equip Atiesh. But I'm gonna say Medivh is in there. It's probably gonna be like, let's say 5 cards.
5 cards, and what else? Like, can you say it? Or you want me to give you the number first?
Give me the number first.
It's 2.
It's 2?
It's 2 cards.
I assume Medivh might be in there, and the Great Forest Seer, is that his name?
The Great Forest Seer is from Clicker Heroes, you bum.
Oh, I was like, what? That came to mind, I was like, that seems wrong.
Yeah,
no, that is wrong.
That is wrong. Man,
okay, that was hilarious.
Import the Great Forest Seer into Hearthstone. I want all of them heroes in Hearthstone.
Okay, great. I've got no idea.
You want me to reveal them?
Yeah, sure.
It's the Greater Healing Potion.
Oh.
And the Greater Arcane Missiles.
Oh. So Medivh.
So Medivh is not in there, apparently.
Because it probably just says equip Atiesh.
That's possible.
I don't think it says Great Staff of the Guardian, but that's the name of the
weapon. What? Let me look that up, actually. Medivh. Wait a minute. It doesn't seem to find him at all.
Wait, is he? He was in Kara then. He should be in Standard. Wait, you go to crafting and you include uncraftable cards, right?
Include uncraftable cards too?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, let me see.
That
I did not do that. I just went to crafting. Okay, in that case, Medivh does in fact show up.
So it's 3.
So it's 3.
Okay.
I will say you got one. Next word is fun. Fun.
Spells are fun. So no,
that's the babbling book is not in
I know.
There. I actually wanted to enter bum, but nothing showed up, so I entered fun.
Let's say 3.
That is exactly correct.
That
means you already know all of them too.
Exactly.
Gotta be.
Fun. I think there is none that just says fun.
This card is fun.
But there is probably something there where it's like, where it has just fun as one syllable in there.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
It's tough, right?
I can't think of one.
It is tough.
I can think of some words that contain fun, but none of those are part of Hearthstone cards as far as I can think.
So, I'm gonna give you a hint, right? All 3 cards are from the Kobolds and Catacombs expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have no clue, just tell me.
Okay, it's, what? Ixalit Fungal Lord?
Oh, fungal.
That's fungal Enchanter and the Fungal Mancer.
So it's all, yeah.
It's all fungal.
Had my mind gone to the fungus, I might have gotten some of those.
Exactly. That's why I thought you might have gotten it from the Kobolds and Catacombs, because there's a lot of mushroom stuff going on. Okay, this one, next one, 10. As in, like, Ty Dillinger. Like, 10.
As in T-E-N?
As in T-E-N.
Okay.
10.
It's probably a lot. Let's say 7.
Let me count, actually. There is... I didn't count them. It looks like 10 or 11 even. You want to just start guessing?
Okay, it's probably the last syllable of the first word most of the time. But
Possible.
God, God, that's hard because you have to...
It's actually 10.
That makes
There's
it better.
10 cards that show up when you enter 10.
Coincidence?
I think so.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
Come on, I have to think of at least one of them.
Some of them. It's actually not all the cards that cost 10, by the way. So that's that other factor.
Oh God, like that. That's harder than it should be.
Right, it is.
Because I'm fairly certain none of them contain the word 10 as like, oh, it's a standalone
You
word.
think so?
Wait, maybe. I don't think so.
Let me see. I don't think so either. I'm gonna look.
Because if it was a number, then sure. Like there is like the harbinger that gets add random 10 cost me into your hand. But I think that spells 10 as the number, not as the word.
No, there's nothing that actually has the 10. But you need to form other words with the syllable 10 in it.
I know.
Think about it. Like this.
Gluten.
No.
You know what? Let just give me one, and maybe I get the directions going in.
Tentacle of Nazar.
Oh, tentacle is a big one. Tentacles for arms.
Yes.
Is there other tentacle cards? I mean, there's definitely other cards that have tentacles, but like that mention them.
Tentacles for arms is a warrior weapon.
I know. It adds it back to your hand.
Yes.
Oh God.
There is other tentacles.
There's other tentacles.
Cards, yeah. I think 2 or 3 more.
Oh yeah, power tentacles.
Power tentacles.
That's a big one. No, I give up. That's
okay. We got Kun the Forgotten King, Forgotten King.
Oh, there's other forgotten stuff. There's forgotten. No wait, there isn't forgotten because I understand.
There's Molten Reflection.
And there's probably also Molten Giant.
There's Molten Giant, Power Tentacles. There's Forbidden Ritual. Spend all your mana, summon that many 1/1 tentacles.
Oh, right.
There's Molten Blade. There's the Tentacle of Nazar. There's the Friendly Bartender. There's a Squirming Tentacle, and there's a Molten Giant. I'm kind of surprised that there's no Gluttonous Ooze. Isn't that a thing? Gluttonous Ooze?
Is that spelled that way, though? Just type in ooze real quick.
I think it might be. I don't know. Let me see. Ooze. There is... Oh, it's Gluttonous Ooze with the O.
Yeah.
Alright. Good point. Next one is Word. Word.
Power word shield.
Word on the street. There is power word shield.
There's all kind of power words. There's, I think there's multiple power words. There is, I think there's also some of the paladin ones. I think most of them are paladin or priest. Let's say like 6.
Okay, there is... Yeah, I'm counting 7. Pretty close.
There is one that lets you draw. It's called like powered. It's like, is it powered wisdom or something like that? It's something along those lines. There.
I mean, one you had before. Like literally the last time when I had 10.
Okay.
You had one that also has word in it. You blanking? Come on. Power word tentacles.
Oh right,
Yeah,
power word
that's
tentacles. I told you there was multiple power words, man.
There is multiple power words, but you got you got all the power words. I'll give you that. You got power word shield and tentacles. That's the only ones.
Wait, what's the paladin stuff called? Then isn't it some? Is there? Anyways,
it's all the power words.
Word.
There's other words. Though.
There's probably also some that just contain it, which is not just a word, but actually just. Is there? Is it?
Possible.
Word is a tough one. Wait.
You should be doing better on this one.
Don't know.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's probably some
Sword of Justice.
Oh, sword. Oh, God. Sword. I was like, there should be
Listen
some...
up, though. Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Horror, Shadow Word Death.
Yeah, the Shadow Words.
Come on, man. And the Master Swordsmith.
I like Priest, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the Shadow Words.
The Shadow Words.
I was expecting
How can
you
I not
to,
get the Shadow Words?
I was expecting you to get at least
Now I feel stupid.
all of those. Yeah, you should. Like, rightfully so. Okay, Hammer. Hammer.
Yes. There is definitely hammers.
HAMMER. As in emergency room. That's what ER stands for.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Let's say 4.
That is correct.
Doom Hammer.
Doom Hammer.
I didn't get it when you said Doom, but now I'm getting it.
Yeah. Doom Hammer.
And that was like months ago.
For Doom Hammer.
I feel like there's at least one more weapon that has hammer in it.
That's possible, yeah.
Is
That's also exactly correct.
there something like a hammerhead in there somewhere? I don't know.
There's one more weapon, one minion, and one more spell.
Hammer of Wrath.
Hammer of Wrath. Exactly.
That's a spell.
That's a paladin spell.
Yeah.
So we got a minion and a weapon left.
I feel like I should be able to get the weapon, at least.
Yeah. It's a tough one, though. I haven't heard of that one. No one runs this.
Wait, is it the 1/4 paladin thing?
No.
That is a hammer, but it's not called that.
It's not called a hammer, no.
I think it's Light's Justice, what I'm thinking of.
Possible.
Can you give me the stat lines?
4/2.
The weapon?
Yeah, it's a 5 mana 4/2. Death Rattle summon a 4/2 elemental.
Oh, that's like a shaman or something.
It's
right?
a shaman. Both of those weapons are shamans.
I still don't know what it's called, but I remember
It's called
what
the Hammer of Twilight.
Okay,
And then there's a minion left.
Can you give me the stat line again?
2 mana 2/2. Give all your weapons in your hand and deck +1 attack.
Oh, right. No clue what it's called though.
Hobart Grapple Hammer.
Oh.
A legendary minion from Gadget Zan.
I knew it was a legend, but I couldn't have told you.
That one was a bit tougher. Okay, next one, there might be a bunch of them. Sun.
15.
Let me see. Actually, it's just 8.
There is that one legendary whose first name I can't remember. Her last name is Sun Sorrow. She's one of the newer ones.
Linessa Sun Sorrow.
I believe there's like a Sun Sword or something like that, isn't there?
A sun? No.
Something. There's something along with it. There.
Linessa Sun Sorrow.
Sun. Here comes the sun, people.
Here does come the sun. I'm just reading a flavor text here. That's pretty good.
I mean, some of them are probably not actually the word sun, I would assume, but
I think they all mean the word sun,
okay.
but not by itself, but of like sun and something
Okay, yeah.
else.
I mean, Sun Sorrow itself
Yeah,
is not
exactly.
just the word sun. Sun.
Uh-huh.
Shattered Sun Cleric.
Yes.
I think there's another Sun Cleric.
There's a fallen sun cleric.
Yeah.
The one fell, the other one completely shattered. Happens.
Not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, but the one just fell. The other one fell and shattered.
Okay. Sun. I'm kind of lagging right now, but there should be more suns, man.
There should be double suns. Like with Luke Skywalker.
Just give me one or two, maybe.
Okay, there's Sunkeeper Tarum.
Oh,
Set
yeah.
all... That's what the flavor text I'm laughing about, right?
3/7, set all minions to 3/3.
His favorite
Sucks,
number
it's
is 4. That's what it says.
Oh god.
There is one that you... Okay, this one I'm not going to reveal to you because I need you to get it. It's a minion that you actually have. And I was present when you pulled it, and we made a big deal out of it. But the other ones are the Sunborn Valkyrie and the Sunwalker.
Okay,
But that one you need to get.
the Sun Minion, is that a legendary?
It is a legendary.
Oh, Lyra.
Exactly.
Lyra.
The Sun Shard.
The Sun Shard, yeah. Lyra.
Exactly. Yeah, I kind of needed you to get that one. Thanks.
Lyra.
Next one is Arch. A-R-C-H.
There is at least one Archmage that is the 7 mana or whatever, like spell damage +1, like 4/7 or something like that. It's not 7
Yeah,
mana.
it's called an Archmage. It's a 4/7 spell damage plus 1 6 mana.
6 mana. I was about to say 7 is too much.
Yeah.
Let's say there was 5 in total.
There is 6 in total.
Ah.
But that definitely is one of them.
Is that all minions?
It's all minions. Yes, it's all minions.
The Archmage was easy.
Yeah.
But the rest... Wait, Benedictus, right? Isn't he like the Archbishop?
Archbishop Benedictus.
Yeah. That's one.
That's one.
What else could you be an arch of? I don't know, man.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, there's Archmage Antonidas too.
Oh, Antonidas.
And then there's the Elven Archer.
Oh, Archer, right.
The Silverback Patriarch. And the Grand Archivist.
Right, yeah, those are tough. The Archmages and the Archbishop, okay, but the other stuff is tough.
I'll give you that. The next one is Now.
Now.
N-O dubs.
Frigid Snowball.
What? Frigid what?
Frigid Snowball.
No.
Huh?
No.
Wait.
So maybe that's not the standard, I don't know.
Or maybe they're spelling it without a W, I don't know.
Possible.
It might be a snubble,
Nope.
because...
But how many? First of all, how many? Now.
6.
4.
Wow.
4. There's 1 neutral and 3 class cards.
Snowflower Penguin.
Yes, that's a neutral one. That's a beast, by the way, in case you didn't know.
What did you say? The others are class cards?
The others are all class cards, and only 1 per class.
Okay,
I can give you the classes if you
give me a
want.
class, please.
Priest.
Probably
the toughest one. By far the toughest one. I'm gonna give you another class. Shaman.
Shaman. Wait, it's a Snow Fury Giant, right?
Exactly. And then Warrior.
Warrior is... That's not a snow one, though, is it?
No. This one's also pretty tough.
I don't play Warrior.
The other 2 are pretty tough. You know the card, you have the card, it's tough. To think of that with the now.
I mean, the first thing that came to mind was Snow, which is already the right direction for 2 of them.
There's no left with Snow, though.
Give me the Warrior one real quick.
Okay, I know a guy.
Oh, and can you tell me what type of card is for Priest?
It's a minion.
It's a minion.
I can also tell you it's a 4 mana 3/5. I'm not going to tell you the effect. Because the effect contains the word now. So the name doesn't, but the effect.
Holy Champion, I believe, fits that description, does it not?
That sounds like a paladin thing.
Holy Champion is the 3/5 that gets +2 attack when you heal.
No, that's not the one.
But that's not it. I don't know.
It's the Arcanine Soul Priest. Your cards and powers that restore health now deal damage instead. That one was a bit difficult, I'll give you that. Okay, we got 2 more words left. This one has a lot of them. I looked that up before. Shadow.
Oh, yeah, this one has a lot of them.
I know I'm need to count.
And a lot of them are priest.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, the shadow words. There's 3 of them. Horror, pain, and death. There's Shadow Visions, which is at least a 4th priest card. I believe there's like a Shadow Reflection or something.
Yeah. Okay, there's like 23.
Wait, Shadow Reflection is that the... Oh, wait, the the Valera, right? She adds the shadow reflection to her hand or whatever she does.
But that doesn't say on the card.
It doesn't say.
It says the hero power.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's not the Valera.
So you counted, right?
Yeah, it's like 23.
I was supposed to guess first, but sure.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
23. Okay, I got 4.
Okay, you had the Shadow Word. Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Horror.
And Shadow Visions.
Shadow Visions, yes. Did you also say Shadow Form?
What?
Did you not also say Shadow Form?
I did not say Shadow Form.
Okay, Shadow Form's in there.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Like half of them are Priest.
The Annual, isn't that the Shadow Reaper or something?
It's a Shadow Reaper, that's in there.
There is definitely Shades, but I think those are all called something like Shade and not Shadow.
Shade of Naxxramas.
Shadow. Embrace the shadows.
Embrace the shadow.
Wait, was it?
That is a thing,
yes.
That's basically a 1-turn Okanai. This turn, your healing effects deal damage.
Oh, right. Because then I was doubting myself because I was thinking of Embrace the Darkness, but that's another card.
That's entirely. It's tough, though. I will be.
Shadow. Can you give me some of the other classes or, like, stuff? Something. Give me something.
Okay, most of them are Priest, right? Then there's 7 Rogue cards, which makes sense for Rogue. Then there's 3 Warlocks and 1 Warrior.
Okay, wait.
One Rogue card is very obvious. It's a
Shadow Step.
Shadow Step, yeah. And there's 6 more Rogues.
God!
Yeah, it's tough. Kind of tough.
Wait, then... I don't know. Just...
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the whole list, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we got Embrace the Shadow. You got that. Shadow Ascendant, very popular. In the Shadow Vision, Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Form. I said that. Shadow Madness, gain control of an enemy minion with 3 or less attack until the end of the turn. Cabal Shadow Priest.
Oh right.
Shadow Essence, summon a 5/5.
Yeah.
That's the big priest type of thing. Shadow Reaper Anduin. Okay, then Shadow Step, Shadow Rager for Rogol, Shadow Strike, Shadow Blade. It's a weapon. Sonya Shadow Dancer, Shadow Sensei, and the Shadow Caster.
Okay.
The Possessed Villager, summon a 1/1 Shadow Beast. Shadow Bolt, and the Shadow Flame. And for Warrior, it's the Scourge Lord Gyarash. It equips a 4/3 Shadow Mourn. Okay,
like no.
That one was tough.
The Villager and the Gyarash were
Those were tough. Okay, last one. Next.
Probably not that many. 4.
16.
What? Okay, there's something that I'm missing.
Probably.
Wait. Oh.
16. 16 cards.
The next secret you play this turn is free. That kind of stuff.
Stuff like that.
Oh, it's actually the word next is in the text, right? So there is the Cabal Lackey, I believe.
There is the Cabal Lackey. That's a mage card.
I believe there's something that does something similar for mage,
yes,
but I'm not sure if it's...
I could have told you that card immediately because I hate facing it and I face it a lot. I know which one you're talking about. So that's 4 mage cards. You want to go through the classes? That's 4 mage cards. Let's do just mage.
Okay,
Cabal Lackey's one of them.
Cabal Lackey's one of them. Yeah. And there is, I believe, one that has like the same or is very similar effect.
I know which one. So I'm not supposed to tell you.
I can't remember the name.
It's a Kirin Tor mage.
Oh, right.
Next secret you play this turn costs 0. That's the one. There's 2 more mages.
And then there is the legendary that has the next, that's Inkmaster.
Inkmaster Soul, yeah.
Yeah, she makes her next spell cost 0.
Yeah.
I don't think I can think of the 4th one right now.
It's the Cone of Gold. Freeze a minion and the minions
2 minions next to it, right.
Okay, and that should bring you to getting the 1 Hunter card.
Oh, okay. The 1 Hunter card, is it Grievous Bite?
No.
Wait, that does something along those lines though, doesn't it?
It does like 1 to all or something.
Okay. Next.
Or maybe Grievous Bite.
Oh wait, the Hydra.
Cave Hydra. Genau. That's it. I think the Grievous Bite says adjacent. If I'm not mistaken. I'm looking this up though.
Thanks for consistent wording, Blizzard.
Yeah. I know.
Wait, then Avalanche is probably in there too, right?
One sec. Grievous Bite says 1 damage to adjacent ones, yep.
So Avalanche might be either adjacent or next to...
Avalanche is what even is that?
That's a Shaman card, I believe, that freezes a minion and deals...
Not in there.
That deals 2 damage to the ones next.
Not in there. Okay, let's go to the next class, though.
Yeah.
Rogue. Got Rogue. 5. 5. Rogue. Also, a different variety of occasions when it happens, so it's not always the same meaning. Rogue. There's a card in there that you mentioned before.
Is there?
Yes. On a different word where it was not correct.
That's interesting.
Rogue.
I don't know a single one right now.
I'm gonna tell you. Preparation, next spell you cast.
Oh, right, yeah.
Betrayal, force an enemy to deal damage to the minions next to it. Head crack, deal 2 damage, return this to your hand next turn when it's a combo.
Is it next turn?
Yes.
I could have sworn it was at the end of your turn, but
Next
okay.
turn. Master the Disguise. Give a friendly minion stealth until your next turn. Valero the Hollow, gain stealth until your next turn.
Oh, right, stealth till next turn.
Okay, there is one Shaman card, which is the Murmuring Elemental. Your next spell cry this turn.
Oh, okay, yeah, I would probably not have gotten that.
Then there's 4 more Warlocks and 1 neutral.
There was a neutral minion that also attacks the ones next to it, which was legendary, I believe, but I believe that's too old. That's Foe Reaper.
There is one that fits the exact description, but it's still in standard.
The Foe Reaper.
So it's a legendary minion.
The Foe Reaper, I believe, was in like Goblins vs. Gnomes.
I'm gonna give you Skeleton. It's a 2 mana 4/4.
It's 2 mana 4/4.
Mm-hmm. Which has only like 3 or 4 of them in general.
I'm blanking right now.
Millhouse.
Oh, next turn your opponents, yeah.
And then there's 4 Warlocks, which I'm gonna tell you. It's the Blood Bloom. Next spell you cast
costs, damage stuff. There is also a Murloc that does that, I believe.
Possible. Then there's the Corrupting Mist, which is a fun card. Corrupt every minion, destroy them starting next turn.
Is Corruption in there too?
No. Corruption is not in there, fun fact. Sea Devil Stinger. Your next Murloc you play this turn.
Yeah, see, the Murloc that does the same thing.
That's the one. And
the Legendary does it too, Cho'Gall.
Yeah, exactly. Next spell you cast this turn, cost mana instead of health instead of mana.
Yeah.
What was he looking for? Just corruption, right?
Yeah.
Corruption. At the start of your turn, destroy it.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Okay, that's all I got. This one was definitely a bit tougher than the last one, but that's the one, the quiz that I had for you. So, should we enter the halftime show?
Let's enter the halftime show.
Okay, this is a thing, right? This has been a topic for a while now, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this needs to be settled. All right. So JJ does not like a certain thing, and tell me what it is.
It's bow ties, man.
He does not like bow ties.
I don't like bow ties.
And I don't get it because bow ties are pretty cool. I'm not saying that I don't like ties, but this debate is about bow ties, yes or no. I mean, you could make a case for ties that certainly, if you can convince me that the tie is in all aspects better than the bow tie, and the bow tie thereby should be destroyed.
I mean, I have an argument that definitely makes the tie better than the bow tie.
Okay.
At least to my knowledge.
The fact that it's easier to tie.
I don't know that much about bow ties is the thing, right? Okay, easier to tie. Also, you like to make arguments about variety a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's that many bow tie knots. But there's all kinds of
There is a
knots.
lot of tie knots. That's totally true. I will give you that. In terms of design, they both go about the same way. Because you can design ties the same way, you can design bow ties the same way.
Design variety is not really that
Here's a big thing though. Practicality. A tie will get everywhere.
That's why you clip it.
You could clip it. But this is the thing. Right? You'll have a tie in your coffee. You'll have a tie in your food. You can't move with a tie. Imagine if you're...
That's why you clip it. That also is another argument because that allows you to wear an additional accessory.
It's an argument against because it forces you to invest in an additional thing just to make the thing work.
I've got like 4 or 5 tie clips laying around, man.
I know. A bow tie is just solid.
One of them has the Starfleet logo on it.
A bow tie is just solid and stays in place. Is the thing, right? It's a lot more handy If you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
right? You don't need to worry about this flailing all about and getting in your coffee, getting in your food, smacking you in the face on the windy day.
I tend to wear either a vest or just a clip for the tie.
Yeah, but all of that is extra things that you need to wear in order for the tie not to be a disturbance to you. You don't have that with a bow tie.
Yes, but it also gives you an excuse to be even more fancy.
Also, okay, if you want to wear a vest, a tie is hidden, right? A bow tie is not.
Not fully.
The bow tie is basically never hidden. When you close the jacket of your suit, which you should never close the bottom button, but that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Then the tie in part is hidden.
Yes, that's true.
Also, can you ever go wrong with a bow tie? No. But is there types of ties that you could totally go wrong with? Yes.
There's also types of bow ties that you can go wrong with.
What types of bow ties? Bow ties always have about the same format. You can have a tie that's way too small for you.
Okay.
That's too big for
That's
you.
what I'm saying. I thought you were gonna go because if you go design, then
You can have one of
them.
them rectangular ties that just look like a strip of paper. Awful. Remember Reese?
I was about to say, and then tucking your pants.
Come on, man. No. That's like there's about 1,000 fashion crimes that you can commit when not picking the correct tie. A bow tie is a bow tie. The only thing
Exactly, it's always bullshit.
the only fashion crime you commit with a bow tie is getting a clip on one. That's disgusting, okay?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. If you can't tie one, learn it, okay? And if you don't,
just wear a normal tie.
or just wear a normal necktie. If you don't want to learn the tie a bow tie, cool. Other thing is though, bow ties are fun and a bit more unique than ties, I feel like, because usually you'll be in the minority wearing a bow tie, which makes you a more interesting person when you wear a bow tie.
Yes, that's assuming you want to stand out, which really depends on the situation.
I mean, if you don't want to stand out, you don't go anywhere where you need to dress up to the point where a tie or bow tie is a debate. Right?
Fair.
Alright.
But maybe you need to, I don't know, funerals, whatever. Would you wear a bow tie to a funeral?
Probably not.
See?
Because a bow tie, as I just said, is a bit more fun and upbeat. I know you can't spell funeral without fun, but that's not the point I'm getting at. Alright? Also, fungal mancer and fungal enchanter.
Yes.
And something
else. And
else.
you can't spell Simon and Garfunkel without I am fun.
Just I'm fun. I am fun, yes, I'm
right.
fun. Because there's no A.
That's what it was.
That's a joke that I also came up with, and you just stole that right now. Anyway, to a wedding? Man, bow tie. You know what statistically speaking, 75% of weddings are ruined by strong winds and people have their ties blown in their face on pictures? It's a statistic I made up. But it definitely happens.
That's where you clip them. Or you wear a vest.
It definitely happens.
Also, if it's windy, you're probably wearing a jacket.
Possible. It definitely happens. So, no, I'm not wearing a tie to a wedding. I mean, I'm wearing one because I don't have a bow tie. But if I had a bow tie, I would, more often than not, to an event like a wedding, which I have never attended in my life.
I was about to say, have you ever even attended a wedding?
I'll be lucky to attend one wedding in my life, which would then be my own. That's why I would be lucky if that was the case. I might wear a bow tie, man. Because
to your own wedding.
Yeah.
Wedding. Dude, no.
Because
That looks horrible.
hell yeah. That looks great. Also butlers. Who looks greater than butlers? Have you ever seen a butler wear a tie? Like a necktie? No.
Fair point.
They wear bow ties, right? If your name is James and you're 80 years old and you're a butler, you wear a bow tie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if your name is James and you're 80 years old, you're guaranteed to be or have been a butler.
Statistically
speaking,
you are guaranteed that you need to be British though too.
Oh, right.
In that case, you're either James or Jeffrey or something or Alfred. You're a butler.
Yeah, I mean James and Alfred are.
And you wear bow ties. You just do, because you need to be working, right? This is a working uniform, so the bow tie is just more practical. It doesn't get in the way of anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is also the truth. Also, a bow tie knot, I feel like, is harder to fuck up than a tie knot.
But if you get it right, you can do a lot of fun things with tie knots.
You could do a lot of stuff with tie knots. But for the regular dude, a bow tie knot, you learn to tie a regular bow tie, good old bow tie, you can't really go wrong. With a tie knot, you could be like, okay, what knot is appropriate, right? With bow tie, I mean, what knot is not appropriate for a bow tie? For example, with a tie, you need to be thinking, okay, I'm going there and there. Is this a good knot? Should I go the other knot? Right? Bow tie, just tie a bow tie.
When in doubt, just go too fancy.
Too fancy? Just double Windsor?
That's the thing, right? I feel like you can never be like, someone would be like, oh yeah, you're dressed too fancy. No one does that.
You could be too dressed up. If you're wearing a loose shirt, you're folding up your sleeves to your elbows, you're kind of loosening the knot, you don't want to be wearing a Windsor.
Okay, fair, but I mean like, if your overall outfit is too fancy for the occasion, it's better than being not fancy enough.
Technically, usually yes, but not all the time. Now,
I remember graduating.
I remember graduating.
High school, yeah.
It was a great time. Here's the thing, okay? This doesn't even apply to me, but it does apply to other people. When you go to a festive event of some sort.
Okay, I see why it doesn't apply to you, yeah.
Exactly. People will tend to consume alcohol.
Definitely doesn't apply.
Does not apply to me. But if, let's say, you are drunk to at least the point where your motor skills are slightly down from what they usually would be.
Yes.
So
continue.
Would you rather be forced to take care of a tie, make sure that doesn't go anywhere, doesn't get dirty? I mean, you could strangle yourself with a tie if you get drunk.
You probably can strangle yourself with a Bowtie if you really try.
That's tough. I mean, your ties can get caught somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're drunk, it's even more likely that your tie will end up in some type of food or drink.
True.
You don't want that.
But that's an argument against drinking, not against ties.
Of course, it's an argument against... I mean, yeah, don't drink. But if people drink, and people will drink, then you wear a bow tie while doing it. Because if you wear a bow tie while drinking, it at least looks fancy. You're high class drinking.
I'm not sure if there's too many situations that I can think of where you're dressing up and you're drinking to a point where you actually get legitimately drunk.
But I'm not saying legitimately drunk like hospital drunk, but drunk to the point where, okay, the motor skills are slightly less now. Like to the point where, okay, you make mistakes more quickly. You don't pay attention that much anymore, right? Just like your general awareness is lowered by like 10 to 20%, which happens pretty quickly to a lot of people.
Okay.
So, in that case, bow tie is the safer bet because a tie ends up in the dirt pretty quickly.
Okay.
Another thing is that same scenario, but combined with the fact that if you don't pick the right tie, you pick a tie that's too long, you might as well pee against it.
Okay, yeah, that's just stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but again, drunk people, right? It might happen.
No, I mean like to pick a too long tie.
Exactly, right? But that's another thing you need to factor in if you're picking a tie. All of that, you could just...
Bow ties do come in different sizes. If you have like an oversized bow tie, that looks even more ridiculous.
Listen, if you're gonna find me a bow tie that you can accidentally pee against...
Okay, yes, but there is still different sizes, and depending on your size and the occasion, you might want to have a bigger or smaller one.
Yeah, you can do that too. It depends.
And if it's too big, you're just a clown.
It usually also depends on the collar. For both ties and bow ties. The type of collar determines the type of width of the tie knot that you're supposed to wear.
Yeah.
But for example, a tie, you need to also match to your suit, right? The width of the tie should be the width of the lapel of the suit. With a bow tie, that's not a thing that exists. When you're looking for dressing up in a perfectly appropriate way with a tie, you need to pull out a ruler and you need to start measuring all kinds of things. With a bow tie, you're looking, okay, this is about the right size. This works. You put it on. You learn a tie, put it on. Right? Tie, measuring all kinds of stuff up. And again, it's messier, right? It's just messy. You need to constantly be adjusting your knot. You need to be pushing it side, left and right and center, because it goes all kinds of ways with the wind. It might hit you in the face. And you got the end part, the little behind part?
Yes.
When it flips around and it shows the part where you got it tucked in, it sucks. So I don't like it. It happens when it flies up, when it slips out of there, when the thing breaks, the noose breaks, the thing hangs out to the side, and you got like a little tie next to the big tie. It's awful. It's bad. It doesn't happen with no bow tie.
So what we learned from this debate, apparently Alex doesn't like clipping his tie.
I don't like I mean, it's unnecessary if I'm going to just wear a bow tie. I don't clip my tie, okay? That's the thing. If I wear a tie, which happens twice in 10 years, I don't clip my tie.
Like, like always, when I wear a tie, I either wear my vest, in which case it doesn't matter because the vest keeps it in, or I clip it.
Right. But when you wear a vest, you can't see the full tie. When you clip it, you need extra accessories.
Exactly.
And a lot of other things can still happen because you're not clipping it right at the bottom. You're clipping it in the upper middle.
It will be kind of stupid to clip it right at the bottom, although it will probably also look kind of funny.
Clip it in the upper middle, so there's still like 10, not only 10, but 5 to 10 inches of tie to go everywhere, right?
Yeah, but it automatically goes back to where it's supposed to be because of, of the science.
You can still have it on the table in your coffee, which is a risk for you because you're always drinking coffee, and your food and your beer. It's not a risk for you because you don't drink beer. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Still more risky. Bow tie, none of these problems. You can just be like, yeah. Also, if the buttons on your shirt happen to be cool and you want to show them off, ties don't allow for that.
That's true.
Because they cover them up. So, bow ties, people. Bow ties. Is that the debate?
That's a debate.
That's a debate. Okay. Time for a fact of the week, I feel like.
Yes.
So we have to do the thing. What is your fact of the week?
See, this one, the fact on its own might not be the most interesting thing, but the science behind it is kind of interesting.
Alright.
And that is, based on the stuff that I know, there's a 50-50 chance my blood type is either A or O.
Okay.
Because...
You can test it.
I know. But I totally didn't bother to.
Alright.
Because my father's blood type is O.
Right.
So that's all that I need to know from that stuff.
Okay.
Because, generally speaking, that means that there's two O's in the genes, right? My mother's is A. Now, from that alone, you couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
But my maternal grandmother has O.
Alright.
Which means that my mother has to be heterozygote A.
Yes.
Which means that there is one A and one O.
Right, yeah.
Which means that my father guaranteed passed down an O, and my mother has a 50% chance whether she passed down an A or an O.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't know.
So I don't know because I haven't gotten it tested, but I use this fact mostly to explain how blood types work, and less for my personal blood type, but I need a fact.
Of the week.
Exactly.
So that's the fact of the week about JJ's blood. Listen, I got 3 facts right here. Actually, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a choice of which one I'm going to pick. And the first one, I'm just gonna give the topic. The first one is about Hearthstone.
Okay.
The second one is about a general saying that people use, and the other one is about football.
Okay, I personally don't care about football. I'm not gonna use each one of those at one point anyways. But, we're talking about Hearthstone a lot today, so let's go for the general saying one.
The general saying is, have you ever heard the saying, to go the whole 9 yards? Basically meaning to...
Probably.
Meaning to go all the way.
Yes.
Means to go the whole 9 yards. Now, here's where that comes from, right? In World War II, fighter pilots had ammo chains that were the length of 9 yards. And when they used up the whole chain on something, meaning they went through the entire chain of ammo, went full throttle, they went the whole 9 yards. And that's where that stuck.
Okay.
And that's why we still say that these days. Interesting, right?
It's, like, most of the sayings are very interesting where they come from.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are really old.
Like there's
always an interesting story, and it's never what you would expect.
There's one about the white elephant thing, which I've also recently heard about or read about. That's another word. Maybe I'll keep it for another fact of the week. But I like these. This is interesting. Because it sounds so random. Go the whole 9 yards. Why 9 yards?
Yeah.
What's up with that? What's up with 9 yards? That's where that comes from. 9 yard ammo chains. World War II fighter pilots. Fact of the week. Second topic, and this time it is my time to shine in a quiz. But first of all, let me have a sip of this beverage. Not sponsored.
So, I mean, you didn't specify.
Today's episode is brought to you by beverages.
So, lately we've played a lot of dungeon runs, and we're doing it on a weekly basis at this point.
Yeah.
So, I thought it would be interesting to ask you a few questions about dungeon runs to see if you knew that.
I should be an expert on that.
So,
I completed them all.
The first one is really easy.
Real easy.
How many cards has your starting deck?
Oh, buns. Am I supposed to know that, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say 10.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, that
I didn't know that for a fact. I never looked at it, but 10 makes sense.
What is the biggest bundle? Like, you know how you get the bundles of where you get 3 cards?
Yeah.
Like, which bundle name has the most cards associated with it?
Oh, alright. It's class specific?
There's actually multiple classes that can get it.
Alright. It's probably not the Cthulhu? And it's not any class, it's not any like ramp or anything like that.
No.
It could be legendaries.
Actually, it's unique.
It's unique? Okay, fair.
Because it intends to run no dupes. There's like 30 cards for every... And there's like Priest, Warlock, and Mage, I believe all 3 have it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of cards.
I can see unique, yeah.
How many passive loot cards are there?
Passive loot cards.
Like, you know,
the
like
treasures.
The Glyph of Warding. Yeah, the treasures, like the passive ones.
Oh, the passive ones, okay.
Like the Glyph of Warding or something like that. How many?
Okay, there's that. There's the Capture Flag. Then there's the Cloak of Invisibility. I don't know, does the Potion of Vitality count as a passive one? Then that's one. I'm gonna say like 6 or 7.
14.
14 actually, okay. So there's a lot of them that I typically don't
Scepter
use.
of Summoning, Robe of Magi, like the Khadgar's...
Spell damage plus.
Yeah, the Khadgar's Scrying Orb, there's a lot of them. And now, while we're at that, how many active ones are there?
I know there's a lot. Okay, like I can start counting up ones, but there's a lot of them that I just never use, so it's tough to come up with all of them. It's more, definitely. I'm gonna say it's around 30. It's
32,
alright,
but it's only 31 you can get.
That's pretty close.
Because there's also the Keldalar, which you need to get both of the parts for, which you can't actually like just get the blade from the selection.
Yeah, you'll never assemble it.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. But it's like there's Golden Cobalt, there's Portable Ice Wall, there's Wand, there's Boots of Haste, and all. Yeah, there's all kinds. There's a lot.
So once you reach the final boss,
there's the candle. Yeah.
How much HP will your player have?
My player in the final boss, it should be like 50 or something, right? I'm gonna wait. We start with a 10. Is that correct?
No.
We start with 15.
We start with 15.
We start with 15. I'm still gonna say 50.
It is 50.
50, right.
Of course, it could be 100, or I think even 200 if you got Potion of Vitality, which I believe you can get twice. But
you can get stuff twice.
How many card bundles are there per class?
Per class. That's gonna be around the range of like 5 to 10. So I'm just gonna say 8. 12. 12, actually. Okay.
That also surprised me.
That's quite a lot, yeah. Because usually you'll... Okay, the perception of this is definitely warped by if you pick one, you're more likely to get that again.
Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. I did not know that.
That is absolutely true. That if it wasn't, it would be really hard to do this. Because if you pick, say, Cthulhu, right? You do have a higher chance of getting Cthulhu again.
That makes sense.
Same for pirates, weapons, jungle king, big beasts, whatever. That's a thing.
Now, that was all the general questions.
Alright.
And now here's some card-specific ones.
Alright.
All related to the treasures.
The treasures.
Because those are the only cards that are specific to... So, can you tell me what the treasures do, how much they cost, basically everything?
I can try.
Khadgar's Scrying Orb.
Khadgar's Scrying Orb. That is not the one that destroys 2 mana crystals from your opponent.
No.
That's something that does something for yourself.
The what you're thinking of, I believe, is the Orb of Destruction.
Orb of Destruction. So, what does that orb do? Does it reduce cost?
Yes.
Is that a possibility? It reduces cost of cards in your hand, right?
No, it's a passive one, actually.
Okay.
And it reduces the cost of your spells by 1.
Spells, okay.
The Candle.
The candle does 4 damage to all... Is it all minions or all enemy minions?
It's all enemy minions.
All enemy minions. And it shuffles itself back into your deck.
Yes. How much does it cost?
I want to say 3 or 4?
It's 1.
It's 1, right. Oh, right, yeah. It's 1. It's a pretty good one. But
Now here's a fun
it's
one
decent.
that I've never picked ever because it's actually I
Pretty
feel like it's kind of bad. The Rod of Roasting.
The Rod of Roasting. Oh my god. When all else fails, there's always the Rod of Roasting. I think it casts, what, fireballs or pyroblasts until the hero dies, randomly.
Pyroblast.
Pyroblasts.
How much does it cost?
Oh my god. Is it 1?
10.
Oh, that's 10. Okay. Either it was one of those, yeah. The Rod of Roasting, yeah. That's
The
bad.
Loyal Sidekick.
Okay, I've had that before. The Loyal Sidekick is a 1-mana minion.
Yes.
And for every boss you've defeated, it gets +1/+1 in the next fight.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, that's the Loyal Sidekick.
There is.
It has taunt too.
Yes.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
And what is the basic stat line?
1/1 or 2/2.
2-2.
2/2.
That was 10 questions.
That was 10
Got
questions.
through those relatively quickly.
Because
You know
I
what?
know my dungeon run stuff.
Bonus question.
All right.
Keldalar. What does it do? How much does it cost? All that stuff.
No clue.
It's a 1-mana weapon.
All right.
It's a 6/6.
Yikes.
And whenever you attack, it deals 6 damage to all enemy minions.
Yikes. Can you get that somehow?
You have to get the Hilt of Keldalar and the Blade of Keldalar.
Both treasures.
Both treasures. And if you have both in your deck, I believe they are removed from your deck.
Right.
At the start of the match, you get Keldalar added to your hand.
Has that ever happened to anyone?
Probably. I've never seen it, but
Yeah, YouTube
probably.
that shit. I mean, that's pretty tough. I mean, if you get that, you're basically winning, right?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, Christ. It's pretty good. And then watch someone just run a like an acidic swamp ooze. It's not happening in a thing, but man, the acidic swamp ooze is making a comeback in the meta with all the legendary weapons.
They should make a tavern brawl where it's basically like a dungeon run, but against opponents, like actual other players.
Yeah.
It's like with every time you win, you can add to your deck, and you're always playing against players that have the same amount of wins.
Wow.
That they should do that.
That's a tough weapon. Yeah, well, I should do that. I would actually be interested in that. Even though I'd still just play one game because Tavern Brawls, right?
Well, tavern brawls are fun.
I might play more in that case, actually. But you also should be able to restart. Because when you just start getting awful treasures,
yeah.
it was better this match, so you should be able to restart.
You could just go into a match and concede. Then you would.
Well, if you lose, you get back to the beginning.
I would say
You
so.
make that like a dungeon run. Okay, yeah, we could.
Because otherwise, you would literally just.
That's true.
One run.
That's a good idea. Okay, that's the thing. We should do that.
Blizzard, you get that idea for free.
Blizzard, let's go do it. But shout out to us. Come on now. We need a song of the week because
we do need a song of the week
because it is a week this week.
As is every week.
And we do songs when it's a week. So what's your song of the week? Do you have one?
My song of the week is one that I'm at this point it's not that recent, but someone that is still relatively new in my collection. One of the later editions.
You got it from me?
No.
You a bum. For real.
And this one is probably the second best Bowie song after Under Pressure, so it's probably the best actual Bowie song.
Best. Okay. Because Under Pressure is a Queen collab.
Yeah. And that is Changes.
Changes.
It took me a while to warm up to that song, but it's actually pretty good.
You know that Bowie isn't really all that phenomenal. It's good.
I know.
He's decent.
But still, I feel like for a Bowie song, this one is pretty good.
Fun fact, David Bowie once voiced a character in the SpongeBob special.
I knew that.
You knew that?
Yes. Because you told me before.
You know who that is?
No.
It's the Lord Royal Highness in Atlantis Squarepantis. Fun fact. Now you know. It's voiced by David Bowie. My song of the week is Julia Dream by Pink Floyd, which I believe you know that.
Yes.
Because you got that song from me. This song is tough to get at, right? You'll find versions on YouTube. None of the versions that you'll find on YouTube are as good as the one that I got from a CD.
Yes.
Right? Because it's a really unknown song. It's from an album called Relics. Just like another song that might be a song of the week, which you know what I'm talking about. Which, however, can be found on YouTube. You'll only know that when I pick that as my song of the week. You can find Julia Dream on the YouTubes. The version isn't as great, but you can listen to it. And if you really like it, then go search the internet or whatever. Or just literally see if you can purchase that CD on eBay. If you can snipe it somewhere. It's a great song. I like it. It's not for everyone, but it's like it's Pink Floyd, and Pink Floyd's good.
I'm pretty sure there is no song that is for everyone.
I mean, is there a song that's for everyone? What song could be for everyone?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like that statement. I know what you're trying to say.
There is a few songs that really don't have any fault to them. I mean, there's certain songs like I'm thinking John Fogerty right now, but there are certain songs that you cannot not like or you can't hate because they're just so good. They're just songs, man. They're just the very essence of what music is about. But it doesn't matter. This song of course it's not for everyone, right? But you should check it out because if you like it, give me a shout out, and I'm happy that I could get anyone liking that type of relatively rare relic song. So that's the songs of the week, and I believe we're done for today. Is that correct?
Yes.
So JJ,
That's it.
that's it.